You got so much hair. Don't forget the sides.
Gone.
Get your bangs. How about back here? Noah was always smiling. Noah was always happy. No, you know, he just didn't appear sick, but that was his norm. No one really knows how he felt.
Toby.
There you go.
Gone.
Almost.
Gone.
Almost. You got it all in the front. You're silly.
Not open my eye.
You want to open your eye?
The thing I'd say about Noah is that when you meet Noah, you fall in love with him. There's just not, it's not an option. You're gonna fall in love with him. Everybody I've met has had the same experience. He crawls inside your heart and just stays there.
Hold on.
I love him and I hope he gets better soon.
Maui.
What?
Maui.
What?
Maui,
I'll
Maui.
smell you? It smells great. So I had the perfect pregnancy with Noah. If anyone were to want the perfect pregnancy, it would have been that one with Noah.
As a baby, he was born healthy, loved interacting, rolling, playing ball.
Noah was fine until about 6 weeks old. We started noticing little colds here and there, and nothing too out of the ordinary until about 6 months of age when he entered daycare.
Noah, give me a smile. Hey. Give Mama a smile.
On his second birthday is when things turned for the worse.
Say hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mom.
What are you doing? You eating a fishy? Don't eat your fishy. Say fishy.
Baby.
Fishy.
Hi, baby.
Huh. Want to say your words? What do you want to say?
Baby, hi.
Baby, hi. No, you can't touch because you're wet. Okay.
On his second birthday, he was taken to his pediatrician's office because he had lymph nodes on his neck that were really large. They were larger than a normal lymph node should look.
In Noah's case, he didn't have just a single lymph node on one side of his neck. It was lymph nodes on both sides of the neck, and as I mentioned, in his chest and in his belly, which is very rare and raises concerns that there was something wrong with his immune system.
Did that make you say, you know what? Can we take your shirt off? Yeah. What do you think? You okay if we take your shirt off? Oh, it got stuck.
I was an emotional basket case because I'm thinking the worst because he could have cancer, he could have leukemia. Everything that they thought he had was coming back negative. And we kept thinking something is definitely wrong, something's going on. He's getting worse.
Okay, Noah, you're going to take a little nap. And when you wake up, we're going to see you, okay? I love you. I'm not leaving, I'm right here. Say night-night. We'll see you when you wake up, honey bunch, okay? Okay, we've been.
For 10 weeks, we waited and waited and watched him get increasingly, sicker.
It was hard because the thing that always crossed my mind was, is he going to make it? Are we not going to be a family of 4 anymore? Is it just going to be the 3 of us? And I can't imagine losing a child. I can't.
Once they started finding out what was wrong and giving him the proper treatment, things just still weren't working. He was just getting sicker. He was losing a lot of weight. He stopped eating. He had become what they considered chronically ill and failure to thrive.
What it boiled down to is that it looked like his immune system just wasn't responding to the therapy we had. And so we started looking at, does he need a new immune system? And the way we think about that is that, does he need a bone marrow transplant?
Unfortunately, the infection that he had acquired because of his immune defect in fact got worse during that time. And so we made a decision with our colleagues at the National Institutes of Health and multiple physicians here who looked at Noah and looked at his case, that indeed he would not survive another year if we didn't actually replace his whole immune system.
They were depleting his entire immune system and giving him high-dose chemotherapy, which is a form of poison. They were poisoning my child, which, I mean, how does that make sense? You poison someone to make them better.
We destroy the child's own immune system, their whole blood system, so how they make their red blood cells, their white blood cells, and their platelets, and then we replace it with with cells from a donor. In Noah's case, from a matched unrelated donor.
When they brought us behind closed doors, they said, "We're preparing you because he's not going to make it through the transplant. He has 50-50 chance." And Jen broke down, and I tried staying strong. But that night, I came home and I lost it. Because I'm thinking, this may be the last weekend we have together. This may be Noah's last time he sees the house. Maybe the last time we leave this house as the four of us. Are we coming home 6.5 weeks later to just the three of us? How do we go on living in this house with everything that is Noah's here? It's a success that I never envisioned, because I always visioned him laying in a casket. I always saw myself like walking behind it, because it was terrible news, terrible news, terrible news all the time, and I'm like, I don't ever see him getting healthy. I never did. I had my blinders on.
Take it up there.
Can't get up there? I know, you gotta use your muscles and your strength and your energy. Use that little hand thing to, or do that. There we go. He used to be able to climb like that. Takes a little extra time now.
Got it!
Good job, Noah.
I shaved my head for him because I felt like we're all brothers and all. We should do the same thing as him. And he kept touching my head, saying, "You're bald too, you're bald too." And he started like rubbing my head all the time. And then he goes, "You're just like me now."
You're silly. Did you have a party here? Ooh. He basically shocked doctors. He was doing well. He was moving right along. He was getting his strength back. He was playing every day, and they kept telling me, "Oh, by this time he'll get so sick he won't want you to leave the hospital." Well, that never happened. Of course, he missed mommy, wanted me there, but he was never so sick that I was afraid to leave him. You know, I think he did better than anticipated and continues to do that way.
Noah was released from the hospital yesterday after 6 weeks. He made it home, and I was saying it's, typical toddler back in the house, crayons all over, milk spilled on the kitchen floor, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Do it now. Go.
Boo.
Boo!
Boo Bray.
Boo, Bray.
Boo Bray.
He smiled at you. Hi, Bray.
Smoking.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Put it back on your face.
Smoking.
Smoking.
At.
Yeah. Put it back on your face. Good job. No, not for me. It's for you.
Mommy.
No, put it on your face.
And Daddy.
Okay.
And Baby.
Put your face. You can go to the car wash
I go now.
when Daddy comes home.
Now.
Okay, lean over. Hold this. Lean over.
Go cover.
Remember that one? No. Oh, you can't go to the thing.
Mommy.
He gets an IV at 6 a.m., an IV at 7, 8 a.m. He gets meds at 9 a.m. He gets an IV at 11 and another med at 11. He gets an IV at 2. He gets 2 meds at 5. And then he gets IVs at 7, 8, 10, and then another 2 medications at 11 o'clock. If you want to leave your clothes on, you got to put one bracelet on, okay?
Okay, all right.
That's
Excuse
it.
me?
That's a deal, okay?
All right, we're gonna do this, Mr. Noah, okay? I'm not gonna change your clothes. Dr. Radinsky is fine with it. I'm cool with it. All right, where do you want this?
Do you want it on your toe or your finger?
Which,
Yeah.
yeah? It's gonna be so quick. Are you having any owies, Noah? Do you have any owies?
Any hours, honey? Anything bothering you?
Sorry, Baba.
Just received the inpatient's room for that, the bill for that one the other day. Just for the room itself for the 6 weeks was $475,000.
Mercy, oh my God.
We could have saved it. That's a girl.
Right. Never stayed anywhere that expensive ever. Dealing with sickness in general is just hard and stressful. But when it's your child and you can't necessarily help them other than just be a nurturer and love on them and comfort them when they need you. I know you don't like the bracelets, honey.
All right, can we just do one? I'll be happy with one in your ankle.
Just one on your ankle.
Mommy and Daddy have one.
For Dr. Ham. For Dr. Ham.
All right. Does Noah have any allergies to any food or medicine?
No.
No. And what are we doing today?
Bone marrow biopsy.
All right, that's it, right? We're not
C-
doing anything else.
CT scan after, but
Oh, okay. All right.
it's hard not being able to necessarily tell him why he's sick and for him to understand it is just something that I struggle with because he looks up at mommy as, you know, what's wrong? Save me. Why am I getting these pokes? Why am I having to take this medicine that makes me sicker that I don't like to swallow? Why am I having another surgery? You're okay. You're okay.
He has more energy. He has more of a smile to his face. He's not sitting around. He doesn't want us to. He doesn't want us to be in our laps anymore. He wants to go and run and play and just have fun like a typical 3-year-old should.
You can lay on it. You want to lay on it now? You do? Hold on. Go ahead. Aw, that's a nice pillow. I got you. That's what's gonna happen. I like that line. He's going to like it a lot. Well, finding out that your child has something that is unbelievably rare, you feel alone, you feel isolated, you have no one to turn to, you have no answers, no handbook that's going to tell you what will happen from step A, to Z. Yeah. Good daddy high fives. We're doing awesome. Good job. Going through something like that, it doesn't only affect the person, but it infects the entire family. You know, from my older son, you know, watching his brother be sick, to what it does to a marriage. You want to take your knife, say it in my mouth?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
I don't want to.
When are you going to take it?
I'm thinking
Later. You know, going from being a 2-income household to then just a 1-income household, we had to make a lot of changes in our life.
We're basically living paycheck to paycheck, and it's hard. It's very hard.
Just prior to leading up to the transplant, just the workup to be put on the registry to find a match was $1 million. And just his hospital room for staying the 6 weeks was almost $500,000. That's just the room. That's not the medication. That's not the test that he had, the blood work that he had.
Okay, just put that on your lap so she doesn't get any water on your hand. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay, let's hold both hands right here. All right. Actually, I'm gonna need to get dirty here. I've got both your hands right here. You're fine, baby. No owies. No owies. Oh, that's just peeling up the tape a little bit. Just the tape, just a little. You're okay. You're doing great, Noah. Just that little corner of tape, babies. You're fine. You're fine. Want me to play your video for you? It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. There, that's it. Okay. That's it with the tape, babe. That's it.
It's to get him better. You can't put a price tag on that.
Ready, no, go!
The milestone for the day 100 means that, to me, that's a huge milestone for him, because when it's on Mother's Day, what greater gift can you ask for? He's able to go outside, he's able to be with his cousins that he hasn't seen. He's only seen them through a glass window.
1, 2, 3. No! No.
We are celebrating
Noah's 100th day post-transplant. It's a good day.
very good day.
1, 2, 3. Wait over you. Wait over you. 1, 2, 3.
It definitely was a rough road, and it still is, because he's not out of the woods yet. He's doing great, but there are some things going on with him that we are unexplained, that we are trying to get answers to know what's the next step for Noah.
Mom! Mom! What? What?
He got to play outside, mask-free for a little while, which was nice. And we've had some yummy treats, and just having fun, spending good quality time together.
And it's Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't ask for a better 100 day.
Exactly.
You like that, Ginger?
We have to get to 180 days, then we have to get to a full 6 months and a full year, and as long as he keeps doing the way he's doing, you know, we're just excited that he made it this far, and he's doing as well as he is, and we're going to take these little milestones, no matter what they are, and we're gonna celebrate them, because they deserve to be celebrated.
Take a picture.
Who's the king of the castle?
Ow!
Don't kick him.
You and Brayden are gonna have to hold it and I'll light it.
Brayden, come here.
He still has a long road ahead. It's about a full 2 years from the date of the transplant till when they can say he's a true success, because since he's such a rare case, there is no rule book, there is no agenda they can hand me that says on this day he should be this point and his numbers should show this and so forth. So everything is just day by day with Noah, and we just have to wait and see.
Those that have a normal immune system 2 years after the transplant are cured of their disease. He should be able to go to school, he should be able to go to college, he should be able to get a job, he should be able to have kids, he should be able to do all the things that one would expect him to do.
Is it? Do we just let it go now?
Yep. There it goes, Noah. Say your prayer.
Where you at?
Way up there. See the flickering light in the sky?
No.
Way out there?
Will.
Happy 100 days, Noe. And I think it's just about gone, disappearing behind clouds. Hey, Noe!
It's Rouse Day 101.
From Mississippi.
IPPI.
IPPI?
And my SS. IPPI.